I see, shut I see. Yeah. Let go. Hey.
Why? As the hot girl wanna say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice in my bay, yeah. She riding on me. I get my drip overseas. Hey, niggas are hating on me, yeah.
How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Peace and blessings upon all my Akis and all my sisters out there. Welcome to Split Decision. I'm your host, Aki. To my left
is Professor Nims, punter with the PhD in pugilism.
Talk to him nice. Don't talk to him twice. So that being said, welcome to Split Decision.
He was trying to,
if
not trying to win, try to stay competitive.
And I mean, Witherspoon is, you got to give him credit for stepping in the ring. You got to give every fighter the credit for stepping in the ring. But I'm just saying, calling it what it is. I don't think Usyk, going to do much in the heavyweight division. I'm just going to jump to the next subject, which is how will Usyk do against the heavyweights, from Ruiz to Tyson Fury to Deontay Wilder and all that. So I'm gonna start it off with Deontay Wilder, and then you can finish it with some other fighters. Then I'll pick it back up. So with Deontay Wilder, for example, man, look, forget the power, because that's a duh. I mean, Deontay Wilder got way more power than Usyk. I'm talking about speed. Deontay Wilder has way more speed than Usyk. And we y'all know, Deontay Wilder got fast hands. People sleep on his hand speed. So Deontay Wilder got way more hand speed. Man, his power is on a different level, on a different dimension than a Usyk. He big for a heavyweight, tall and rangy, and he gonna crack your boy Usyk, and he's awkward tall. Man, that's a wrong style matchup, and I feel like that's a disaster. That's a recipe for disaster for Usyk, and he knows it. That's why he wasn't pursuing the Deontay Wilder fight. Now, he might have a better chance against an unfocused Tyson Fury, because we saw what Wallen did, and he was a southpaw. However, if Tyson Fury, because, when he fights unknown fighters, he don't care much because they unknown, they nobodies. But when he fights like a guy like Deontay Wilder, he do step up to the plate and comes correct. Yeah. That being said, so how you have Usyk against these heavyweights, starting with a Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Ruiz, and so on and so forth.
I agree. I think that Deontay Wilder just a bad matchup for him. He doesn't have enough power to keep the Deontay off of him long enough. He'll have some success in the boxing game, but that's a bad matchup for him. Tyson Fury, if he gets up for the fight, I think he could, with his range and working behind his jab. He's what, 6'9" as a heavyweight. I think Usyk will have a lot of problems. The fight I think that'll be a fun fight is him against Ruiz.
Yeah, why you say that?
Ruiz is only 6'3", so he's one of the shorter, more squat heavyweights, and I think that size-wise, that Usyk measures up well to him. Their hand speed is comparable. It's very similar. I would give Ruiz the advantage in power, but I think with Usyk's left-handed stance, I think he's pretty responsible defensively. I think that's one of the reasons why he just didn't just go in there. Like he's very responsible. He's
very calculated.
If you swim, you're gonna get wet. But I think that I would slightly favor Ruiz in that fight. But I think that he's hoping and praying that Ruiz just mentally is the more superior person than Anthony Joshua. Because if he gets that win against Anthony Joshua again, I could see Ruiz looking at fighting and Usyk.
Now, do you favor Usyk against any of the heavyweight? Like who can he beat as far as a Ruiz, Anthony Joshua? Well, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, any fighter like that. Like who do you
favor him against any of those?
So you don't think
three-headed? He needs to work. I've only seen one heavyweight fight. I would like to see the Chad Witherspoon. We learned nothing from that. I would not like to see him go directly into a championship fight, but he could have another fight, maybe in the spring time to set up something later in the year.
Well,
he needs to fight a top 10 heavyweight. Somebody like a fight against he failed a drug test, but a fight against a Dylan White or something.
That's gonna be a tough fight.
It is a tough fight, but that'll give him some validity if he can beat a Dylan White.
Yeah.
Then we could talk about. But I wouldn't like to see him go I
Yeah,
think he can mess with.
I mean,
any of those top
I
guys.
agree with you. You know, you said, you know, obviously if you swim, you're going to get wet. Now, if he fight Deontay Wilder, he won't get wet. He going to get drowned. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be able to swim. You know what I'm saying? You know, too many, like, he fought a fish, you know, from the ocean, but these headed monsters in the heavyweight division, they some sharks. They going to eat him alive, I believe. So, as far as Usyk versus, I'm going to just break it down real quick. Deontay Wilder, I got Wilder by knockout easy. Tyson Fury, it might be a little, you know, competitive, but I see Tyson Fury winning that fight against,
Decision.
against Ruiz. I believe Ruiz, you know, he beats him. He way heavier than him. He's stronger. He has a lot of skills. He's still a little taller than Ruiz, so Ruiz will still feel at home. You know, he ain't gonna feel like he fighting a shorter fighter. So that being said, I see Ruiz beating him as well, especially with his hand speed. And even AJ, 100% mentally there. AJ beats him. But if AJ ain't 100% there mentally, I'm not too sure.
That
Now
could be a
Ortiz,
big fight in
I believe Ortiz.
Europe.
Yeah, I believe Ortiz knocks him out as well. I believe Ortiz knocks him out. I just feel like he's too small for a heavyweight, and he didn't show me that talent. Like, let's say if he was as mobile as a Lomachenko at that heavyweight division, then, you know, it'd be a different story. But he's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was an unremarkable
You know.
performance. I
So
would
and
say.
like and you were talking about his future plans. Now how Eddie Hearn thinking he not gonna throw him in there with a Dillian White. He not gonna throw him in there with anybody that's too risky because he might end up losing the big money fight. So what he's looking to do, if Ruiz beats Anthony Joshua, he's gonna mandate the WBO to tell Ruiz he can't fight Deontay Wilder for the undisputed. He has to fight Usyk first because that's his mandatory. Eddie Hearn obviously will pull something like that. If Anthony Joshua wins the rematch, he's gonna build that fight. So he's gonna give Usyk a couple easy matches, and then he's gonna let that build up as a future bout, and kind of like, because AJ doesn't have nobody to fight, and he doesn't want to fight the big headed monsters from Ortiz to Wilder to Tyson Fury. Absolutely not. So he's gonna kind of build that fight using the Deontay Wilder name. He's gonna have Usyk calling Deontay Wilder. He's gonna have AJ calling Deontay Wilder while they looking to fight each other, not Deontay Wilder. That being said, like I said, I just see Eddie Hearn using Usyk as this guy in case his plan A fails, and that's AJ. Then he got plan B where he could still make money in the heavyweight division. Any last thoughts on that before we head to the next subject?
No, I would just like to see more from Usyk
Yeah.
before I make a determination about how he'll do.
All right, so we got thank y'all for tuning in to Split Decision. Thank you to Professor Nim, you know, for holding it down for the town of Raleigh. That being said, you know, Professor Nim is a real life professor. You know, he does this for real. You see him over there on the painting. It ain't no joke. You know, we want all the smoke. That being said, you know, you want to say anything to the fans and give them any updates?
Yeah, thanks for tuning in at this time. I think this is show number 4, so we've
Yeah.
been doing it for 1 month now. We want to, I said as we started getting into this that we want to kind of evaluate ourselves after a 6-month period and stuff. So we got our first month in, and we appreciate all the comments, all the controversy, all your opinions. We welcome it all.
And the support.
Yeah, and the support. Definitely make sure that you do subscribe to Aki TV.
And
we're
hashtag Professor Nim, hashtag Aki. Whoever you thought won the debate, every show, just drop Aki, drop Professor Nim name on the comment section and hashtag us to see who won the debate. And obviously do that after watching the show. You know what I'm saying? And if you Aki team, put Aki Nation. If you Professor Nim if you're on his name,
Rep.
put Professor Nim gang. You know what I'm saying?
but
Rip your set.
oh,
Thank y'all for tuning in. We're going to be able to go live soon. Me and Professor Nim working on a thing or two where we're going to have people call in. Y'all going to be watching live, and we're going to be debating
we'll
live.
Get to it. We got to get them subscriptions up.
We got to give y'all got to subscribe. Y'all got to share.
get
Y'all
them
got to
up
do
there.
all that. But at the end of the day, we got more things coming. We got bigger things coming, and we're going to be hosting the show even after the fights right away. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be talking about the fight and many more. So stay tuned, subscribe. Don't just subscribe. Click on the notification bell to get notified every time we post, because there's a lot of content on YouTube, so you can't keep up just by subscription. So click on the notification bell, because if you're not subscribed to Aki TV, you definitely getting dumb about a minute if you're not subscribed to me, especially when it comes to boxing. However, if you is, you're getting smarter by the second.
I see, shout out, I see. Yeah. Let go. Hey.
Why? As the high going to say, I don't got time for the hate. I need more time in my day. I put the ice in my bay, yeah. You riding on me, I get my drip overseas,